Go
Our,
ahead.
our mission. Helping Parents Heal is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting bereaved parents to become shining light parents by providing support and resources to aid in the healing process. We go a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and evidence for the afterlife in a non-dogmatic way. Affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background, and allow for open dialogue. Attendance today at this meeting is voluntary, and we are here for the benefit of learning from and sharing with other parents whose child has passed away. It is understood that our discussions are intended to be confidential and not designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. However, these Zoom meetings are helpful to parents all around the world, and they are posted on YouTube so that affiliate members who are not able to attend this meeting live can also watch. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers to allow parents to be informed about many possible ways to heal, to connect with their children, and to learn about the afterlife. The views expressed by our guests do not necessarily reflect those of Helping Parents Heal, and we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. Welcome, everyone, and thank you, Andrea, for doing this.
Thank you, Irene. So I'll read Andrea's bio and then we'll get started. Award-winning entrepreneur, author, lecturer, and recipient of a McGill University Dobson Fellow, Andrea graduated from McGill University in 1982 and from the University of Victoria in 2018 with a master's in education. In 1997, Andrea founded Grandma Emily's Granola. A single mother with 3 children and no child support, her business plan was one line: don't give up. The company grew, and when Andrea sold it in 2015, sales were coast to coast. She imagined deliciously lazy days ahead, filled with nothing but time, but a larger role awaited, that of a mother and caregiver to her daughter, Chloe, who fell ill with colon cancer. Chloe passed in February of 2016. She was 28. Andrea's first book, Conversations with Chloe, a mother and daughter dialogue across the veil, is an actual 5-month-long dialogue that began 6 weeks after Chloe's death. Begun as a simple letter from Andrea to her daughter, Chloe's initial response, "Mom, you are so easy to find, it's a joke," coaxed Andrea to record their communication in this special book. Her second book, Magical Thinking Not, is a collection of conversations with bereaved parents about their journeys of love and loss and the signs they receive from their children in spirit. Andrea is a sound healing practitioner, helping people to reduce anxiety and experience deep peace. To receive her books as a free PDF, please write to her at acourey1212@gmail.com. And I will go ahead and paste that into the chat box. And without further ado, please join me in welcoming Andrea Courey.
Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Irene. Hi, everybody. It's lovely to be with you. I wanted to share with you because, no matter how many signs we receive from our children, we love to hear that they're close. We love to know that they know what we're living, and we love to connect the dots. And sometimes, before I do the sounding, I just wanted to take a minute to do this. Sometimes it takes a while for a sign to really come together. And I wanted to share something that just happened to me. A couple of weeks ago, Pauline Mason was doing a reading on helping parents heal. And just at the last minute, I decided to attend. And she starts, there was 111 moms waiting and hoping that their child would come through. And I know what that's like. And the first one that came through was my daughter, Chloe. And one of the first things Pauline said was, and Chloe was 28 when she passed, and when she speaks to me, she speaks like a 28-year-old, like a bratty 28-year-old. And one of the first things Pauline said is, "Andrea, Chloe wants you to know she's jumping for joy." Now, that might not mean that much to Pauline, but about a week before, I had been fooling around with my pendulum, and I asked Chloe, I said, Chloe, finish this sentence for me. Chloe is. And I thought she would say something like swell or happy or great, or I didn't know what she would say. And you know what she said? She said, Chloe is jumping for joy. So when Pauline said that, I said, thanks, Chloe. And it's just something I wanted to share, because signs are everywhere. And if there's one thing I'm learning, and I never stop learning, is to not doubt, is just to welcome it and be open to it. So we're going to start with the sound healing. And just to let you know, I've been doing meditation in a group since the early 90s. And if you have a small group of people that you can meditate with, if you could start a group, even if you started online right now, you have to start it online. It's really a wonderful way to develop your own meditation. And I wanted to give you also one more tip, which is when you meditate, if this feels right, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. But if it feels right, have a crystal in each palm of your hand when you meditate. Something that weighs just about the same in each hand. Okay? Because the idea is for it to help you have balance. All right? So, here we go. If you have headphones, use them, because it definitely makes the sound better. Okay? All right. So we're going to find a comfy spot, and for some of you it might be your first time doing sound, so I'll just tell you very briefly that the way I do it, it's very organic. It's something that I developed over many years, and it really has a few components. It has instruments like crystal bowls, like that sound like this. Instruments as well, recorded music, and also my voice. So we're going to take a little journey tonight with the voice and the music, and we'll just see where it takes us. So let's close our eyes now. You can close your video, get really comfy, and I like to set an intention. It's pretty much always the same when I do sound, and it's really to bring everyone something that is really in your highest and best good. We do this to share. We do this to raise our vibration. We are all vibration. All our cells vibrate. And all these instruments vibrate. These crystal bowls are made of organic matter. And so are we. And when we hear the vibrations, slowly, slowly, our body brings it in. We allow it in with the breath, and then it just does its work. It's a good idea to just take a second, set an intention. What would you like? Perhaps it's deep peace. Perhaps it's to connect with a loved one in spirit. And we're going to start with a couple of conscious breaths. Now, a conscious breath is simply a breath that comes in through the nose, out through the mouth. 3 breaths in and 5 out. And 3 in and 5 breaths out. We create a safe space. I always start by creating a safe environment so that you feel well protected and then well connected with grounding. So imagine now, wherever you are seated, imagine that around you you're creating a pyramid of light. And whatever this pyramid looks like to you is appropriate. To me, it's a four-sided pyramid, and there's a large triangle on the right, and there's another on the left, another behind me, and a fourth triangle in front of me. And these triangles come up over my head and meet above the head, creating a lovely sacred geometry. And even though we're doing this with our imagination, make no mistake, it's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing. And from my illustrious teacher that gave me this technique, she said, Andrea, everything that you think and say and do while this imaginary pyramid is up is magnified. So we create this lovely safe space and imagine all this light now that is moving around us. It's as if the pyramid is emanating light to us, and we bring this light up to the crown of the head, which opens up like a vase, and down comes the light, down the head and the neck, and this light moves across the shoulders, down the arms and fingers. The light continues down the torso, takes a moment and goes around all our 33 vertebrae. The light continues down the legs, out the soles of the feet, and down into the earth, creating roots of light. And so you're well grounded, well protected. And here we go. We're going to start slow, so that we just slowly bring in these vibrations. Yourself to be exposed to this higher vibration, you raise your own vibration and you begin to feel better. And we're going to bring in now the first song, which is called DNA Repair. And this is music that takes us right into every cell. Did you know that of the more than 50 billion cells in your body, each one has its own DNA. Each cell has DNA at the center. And we're going to visualize now. As I hit the bowl and we hear the music, we're going to imagine breathing in vibration deep into every cell. And this has been proven to actually have a really positive effect on the body. So just try it, just go with it. If it feels right, take a nice deep breath in. can imagine your cells moving and swaying, and that precious double helix DNA, the building blocks of you. And to take a moment to breathe in and imagine the vibration going all the way to every cell of the body. Breathe it in. You can begin to feel yourself really relax. You can relax. Imagine you've just taken a moment to visualize your own DNA. When do we ever do that? A moment to breathe in the vibration and imagine bringing it into your whole body. And so we breathe in peace and breathe out peace. And now the journey continues. We're going to move out of the body, and into the forest. Imagine yourself now beginning to walk on the outskirts of a beautiful forest. And you see a particular tree that you just love, and you go and sit under this tree and imagine the roots of light that you made at the beginning of the meditation. They just mingle with the tree's roots. Enjoy this connection. Here we go. We're going to have a little sound bath. funny how we don't like to hug a tree in public sometimes. We feel shy or we don't want anyone to see us doing that. And so now is a moment. Just imagine hugging that tree. Just hug and hug and hug that tree. And that's what we call a sound bath. A bath of sound. And without even realizing it, all that vibrational healing comes to you. And it envelops you, and it's intelligent, and it knows where to go. And sometimes, if you feel sad or you wish to do your own sound healing to raise your spirits and raise your vibration, all you have to do is use your voice. Sing a note, even just one. Just say it out loud, just sing an om. And I'm going to do 3 ohms now. And if you wish to join me, if you feel you can, do it. And if not, well, you still receive the benefit of the sound. Nothing heals like the sound of our own voice. Here we go. Now we're going to take a different kind of journey. We're going to go into that forest. It's like I see us and we're on the edge of the forest and we're looking for the path. We're looking for a way. And all of a sudden, you see off on the side like a small glimmer of sunlight, and a space opens up, and you give yourself permission to move to that spot and begin to walk into the forest. What do you see? And you begin to feel a deep peace around you. Show me the way to peace. Show me the way to peace, Lord. It's as if something opens up in your chest and the heart begins to open up, soften up. And then you hear this sound. And this is not the sound of crystal. This is the sound of metal. This is the sound of an instrument that wants to speak directly to our hearts, to tell us that we're stronger than we know, that we will not shatter and we will not break. We may melt, we may change, but we can go through the fire and be reshaped. And we breathe into the heart and breathe out. And one more time, breathe it into the heart space. Open my heart. And as we keep walking in the forest, we come upon a magnificent spot. Beside the water, a beautiful day, diamonds on the lake. And at the water's edge, there's a boat. It's waiting for you. But you also have an option. You can stay on the shore. There's a lovely bench. Either way, within moments, you feel you are not alone. You've come all this way to the edge of the forest and a special tree, down the path to the water. And now all you wish is to be with a loved one, that they may join you for a moment. And I leave you here to enjoy a moment together. the peace descend on you now. You breathe in peace and breathe out peace. And breathe in light and breathe out light. And once again, breathe in peace. Breathe out peace. And breathe in light. And breathe out light. When you are light and you are peace. And that is good. I give you just a moment of silence. Silence is part of sound too. This is the highest vibration I can send you. Imagine breathing this in now to the third eye to open up our insight, give us more clarity, and help us hear, help us hear. Help us feel that soft caress on the cheek, and that we wonder, is that a caress? Help us feel, help us know, help us to let go of doubt. Sometimes the hardest thing is just to be. Even for me, doing sound, I want to keep making sounds and filling the air with vibration. And sometimes I hear in my heart, no, just allow for silence, just a bit of space so that you breathe in and breathe out. And we all know, as grieving parents, sometimes that's the most we could do, is just breathe. And then slowly, slowly, the heart can open and we can feel joy. And as the session comes to a close, we take a moment now to do a couple more conscious breaths. That's the breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And if ever you feel yourself tense and needing to come back to center, a conscious breath will take you there. So we breathe in deep through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more time, in through the nose and out. out through the mouth. put up the pyramid at the beginning, we take it down now. Imagine it open up like a flower. Thank you for this protection. Thank you also for the grounding and the connection. I hope that you've all enjoyed this session. And God willing, we'll be together again.
Thank you, Andrea. That was wonderful. It's always so nice to be able to have this at the end of the day with you. And again, of course, it's available for everyone to be able to go back to and listen to, because it's recorded, and I'll be posting it on our YouTube channel. So I truly appreciate it. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you all for being here. And I'm so glad that we're able to be together. Let's see, Irene, have you unmuted everyone? So
Yes, everyone can unmute to say thank you and good night. And thank you, Andrea. That was so
Thank you.
relaxing.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank
you, Andrea.
Thank
That was
you,
wonderful.
Andrea. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thanks,
Thank
Andrea.
you.
Thank you,
Good night,
Andrea.